Alright, so of course, as I get ready to upload the video, we have some Eagles breaking news that we got to talk about. First off, Brandon Graham, he is out for the year. It is now confirmed. Torn Achilles, not very good. I mean, you can't replace his leadership. You can't replace his energy on the field. You can't replace his presence in the locker room. It's not going to happen. But we wish Brandon Graham a speedy recovery. Achilles is no joke. It's hard to come back from, especially that age. The other news is Brandon Brooks. Brandon Brooks has a strained pectoral muscle. Strained pectoral. Not torn, strained, which means he will be back at some point this season. This is a break for the Eagles because I was expecting him to be out for the rest of the year, just like the last few years. But he is going to come back at some point this season. He will miss at least the next 3 games because they're going to put him on IR. How long will he be out? I don't know. Javon Hargrave had the same injury last year, missed 5 weeks. So we'll see. In the meantime, Landon Mother-Humping Dickerson is taking over. We're going to see what this dude's about. We're going to see the kind of beast he is. And now, speaking of beasts, this beast has to go get his COVID test. I'm leaving. You guys watch this video. The Eagles could have won this game. They had an opportunity to win this game, but blown opportunities, some bad play calling did them in. The real question is going forward, will they learn from their mistakes? 18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. You're by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. So, to start this video, I gotta say, I said the Eagles were going to start off 2-0, and the Dallas Cowboys were going to start off 0-2. I've been saying it all summer, and guess what? I was wrong. So I have to eat crow. I was wrong. I apologize. I'm sorry. Whatever. I was wrong. But it almost happened. The Eagles lose 17-11. They had every opportunity to win that game. They had an opportunity early to go way ahead of the Niners. And in the Dallas game, the Chargers had 2 touchdowns taken off the board for them. That game should have been a Chargers game. They took 2 touchdowns away from the Chargers. And Mark Holmes says the Cowboys never get any calls. Yeah, right. Anyways, the Eagles are going to play Dallas Monday night next week. That's a whole different story. We're going to be talking about that all week. In this video, I want to kind of give you my final thoughts on yesterday, what I saw, what I feel, and getting ready to move forward. But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor. Want to get an advantage over your sportsbook? You need to download the BetQL app. Their Best Bets computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you the best recommendations for every game, for every sports, from point spreads to over-unders to player props. And look, if you don't want to use their model and you want to do your own research like me, well, that's okay. BetQL has you covered. They have all the information you possibly need, from player lineup changes, to breaking news, to injury report, to line changes. You need it, they got it. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store now and download the BetQL app. Or you can head to try.betql.co/500 to get started now. Make sure you enter the discount code 500 to get 25% off all subscription offerings. Also, check their BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. And then check out the Sportbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up to one of the listed sport books. Don't miss out on your chance to beat your sportsbook this football season. Thanks to BetQL for sponsoring this video, and their Best Bets computer module went 13-2 week 1. Can't wait to see what it did in week 2. Definitely, if you haven't, download the app from the App Store or Google Play Store. You're not going to want to miss it, especially if you want to take advantage of your sportsbook. Now, regarding this game yesterday, wasn't last night, it was yesterday. regarding this game yesterday, it was a tough one for me, okay? For my own physical, personal reasons, things I had going on. Obviously, you guys know I had pink eye, and then I had a fever on top. It was just a pain in the ass of the day, right? But on top of it, this game, I think, could be summed up by a rant I had late in the fourth quarter when Derek Barnett, cheap shots, one of the 49ers, after they fumbled the ball, lost about 10 yards, putting us in a position to get the ball back and possibly make a move, only to have me rant, and then during the rant, we get a fumble recovery, feeling good about that for a second, only to have that taken away from me. That summed up the whole day. Okay, you come out, you see the defense playing well, you see the Eagles doing things well, only to have touchdowns taken off the board, only to have 90-yard plays come away with no points. That frustration builds up. Then when you feel like you have a slight opening, a turnover here or there, all of a sudden it's taken away from you. That summed up the whole day yesterday for me. It was a very frustrating game because I felt the Eagles could have won this game. If the Eagles are able to capitalize on that Jalen Reagor touchdown, it's 10-0. And this game is going to be completely different than it was, after they called the touchdown back. You settle for a field goal. The field goal gets blocked. You come away with no points, okay? And then to have that 90-yard play to Quez Watkins, okay, a great bomb by Hurts. He throws it. He hits Quez. Quez goes down to like the 13 or whatever. You eventually get it to like the 1 yard line or something. Then you have penalties. Then you can't get in. Then on fourth down, you decide to go for it. You decide to go for it and run the Philly special. I thought that was a horrible decision. I thought it was a horrible decision because to me, when you have a 90-yard play like that, you got to come away with points. Even if it's 3 points, you can't lose that momentum. You have to capitalize on it. That would have took us to 6-0, okay? Even most of the game when it was 14-3, it would have been 14-6, only a touchdown, 2-point conversion, you tie the game. So I thought that was a horrible, horrible play call. I'm not going to lie. And I think there were some play calls that were just horrible in this game. I don't like the Eagles' short yardage situations. They're third and shorts. They have a hard time with it. First, they have a 3rd and 6 where they run the ball. San Francisco sniffed that out. Then you had a 3rd and 1. You show that you're going to run Miles Sanders. They're stacked in the middle of the line. They're playing the run, and you hand it off. In that spot, you should have faked it, rolled Hurts out. He probably could have got another 10, 15 yards, okay, on like a bootleg. But they don't do it. And then that fourth down where you're running the Philly special. The only reason you're running the Philly special there, in my opinion, is you're placating the crowd. Crowd's back, first time in over a year. You have a full audience, and you want them to be fired up. What better way to give them the most iconic play in Eagles history, the Philly special? And I thought it was a bad idea. I thought it was a bad decision. I thought some of the play calling was not good. What really bothered me more than the play calling, okay, because some of the play calling I understand. Having go back and watching a little bit, and I watched a little bit of it, I mostly slept yesterday after it was over all day till like 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm still getting ready. I have to go back out and go get me a COVID-19 shot. Or not shot, I got to go take a test. I got to get a test. Who knows how it's going to come out. I have friends and stuff who say you shouldn't get it, that don't get the test. But I'm going to take the chance and get the test because I want to know what the hell's going on with me. And I'm just not feeling good. But anyways, so what the hell was I talking about? Damn it, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, some of the play calling wasn't good. But having watched a little bit of it, sorry, I'm a dingbat. But watching a little bit and going back, clearly if you watch it, the 49ers are daring the Eagles to play downfield. They're daring the Eagles to beat them downfield. And I think this is the reason why you didn't see a lot of tight end stuff, a lot of the short passes, a lot of the intermediate passes, because the 49ers were daring the Eagles to play vertical this whole game. And why would they do that? Because if you look at what Jalen Hurts did versus Atlanta, everything was a short pass. And they were daring them. And the Eagles took shots, and they missed on some. Some of them were just covered. Others, there were a couple where Hurts threw. He underthrew the ball. He wasn't accurate on all his deep throws. Now I'm not blaming Hurts for the loss or anything. It's a team loss, and I think a lot of the play calling wasn't good. But more to me than just those play calling in those areas was the inability on defense to adjust to the Niners. The Niners adjusted late in the second quarter. They started running a bunch of pitch outs, quick passes. The Eagles never adjusted to it. They never adjusted to it. They never started bringing the blitz. Clearly, if you watch the first quarter, Garoppolo is bothered by the pressure. The Eagles are getting to him. They're getting penetration, and it's bothering him. Okay? And then when they kind of went to a short, quick passing game, the Eagles should have come with some blitzes. They should have come with some blitzes to bring pressure because it had bothered Garoppolo so much. They didn't do that. And I think that hurt them. And really, to me, the inability, not just defense, but offense also, the inability to change up, to adjust to what the 49ers did at halftime was, to me, the worst thing about this loss. It is what it is at the end of the day. Am I upset? Am I sad about the loss? Yeah. Did I have a meltdown during my stream? Yeah. I was frustrated. It built up. And when Derek Barnett cheap shot that guy, it was horrible. To lose Brandon Graham for the year on a torn Achilles is horrible. It's a horrible thing. So, yeah, I was in a bad mood. I was pissed off. But the reality of the situation is you have a rookie coach. You essentially, in my opinion, have a rookie quarterback. And you got to let them play out the year and to see where we're at. We're not going to know what we have until we play this year out. That's just the honest truth. Do I think the Eagles can win a division? Yeah. Do I think they can compete for the division? They will. But we're going to have these ups and downs. We are going to have these games where we play really good and we win. We play really good and we lose. We blow some opportunities. I think this is a young team, coaching staff-wise, player-wise, and it's going to take time for this team to kind of learn some things. So these are the ups and downs that we should expect from this team, where they're at with the coach, with the quarterback, with some of these young guys. It's going to take time. Next week is Dallas. It's a tough game. Monday Night Football. Dallas is 1-1. But I think that the Eagles' offense should be much better versus Dallas than they were against San Francisco. San Francisco has a good defense. They have a good defense. They have a good pass rush. They get penetration. And, you just got to give them credit for some of the plays. Like that fourth down play at the goal line. They knew it was coming. They sniffed out the Philly special. They knew it. There was nothing there. So we're gonna have these moments where we're gonna have good moments. We're gonna have bad moments. It's gonna be up and down. But by December, if this team continues to play and continues to get better and better each week, I think by December they're going to be playing good ball and they're going to be able to make a run. I think Jalen Hurts has a lot of talent. Of course, he's got to get better at certain things. He's got to be able to throw a better deep ball, maybe get rid of the ball quicker. But he's only played 4 games, right? He's only played 4 games last year. He's played 6 games this year so far. He hasn't even put a full season under his belt. He has got to learn. The coach has got to learn. And yeah, it sucks that we lost this game. I thought we had opportunities, especially early, to put points on the board that could have given us a win in this game, but we didn't do it. And these are the ups and downs, I think, that happens with a young team. So, you know what? It sucks. I hate losing. I hate it. But we move on to another week. We got a long season ahead of us, and we're only 1-1. We got to go to Dallas, and we got to find a way to win Monday night because I can't be losing to Mark Holmes and the Dallas Cowboys. I can't have that happen. Okay, so to me, it's all about getting ready for next week. For the Eagles, for myself, I got to get better. And then it is what it is. But I think the Eagles should have been in a better position yesterday. The coaches didn't put those guys in the best positions, and then when they did have opportunities, they didn't capitalize on it. I can't blame Nick Sirianni for Jalen Reagor going out of bounds. I can't blame him for that. I can't blame him for that stupid call the refs made where they called it a personal foul on Kevon Wallace, a helmet to helmet or whatever, when the guy's ducking his head. And then you get a fumble recovery. That could have changed everything. You'll never know because the refs called it back. We'll never know what's going to happen because they didn't kick the field goal on fourth down, making it a 6-0 game. And to me, after that Philly special, after they failed on that, all the wind, all the air seemed to go out of the Eagles' sail on both sides of the ball. And they didn't really get it back. And that's the truth. So, yeah, it sucks that we lost. We'll see what happens going forward. I think the Eagles need to bring up Jordan Howard. I think they need to get better in their short yardage situations. You got to bring him up. You got to get a guy that can get you 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 1st and goal, 1st and goal from the 3. You need a guy that can get you positive yards. They don't have a short yardage back, and they definitely need one. So we're going to see what kind of moves the Eagles make this week. But hey, look, this is going to be a long season. It's not just one game. And if this team continues to learn from their mistakes and get better each week, then you know what? At the end of the year in December, we're going to be fighting for this division. That's all I know. With that said, time for me to go get my COVID-19 test. Take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. So this part in my stream yesterday summed up the whole day to me. Okay, frustrated, then you think you get something, then only to have it taken back from you. This summed up the whole day.
He's still big play, Slay.
Now you're about to lose his mind.
He hasn't seen the play yet.
Please tell me why you missed it.